Hello again viewers, just a quick video today, just showing you a website that can maybe help you make a decision depending on what month you're thinking of heading out to Tenerife, or really any other place in the world to be honest with you. Quite often I'm getting asked questions, newcomers coming out to Tenerife asking Kevin when's the best time to come out. I've been in most months, the only months I've not really been I think is January and February. Traditionally they're probably a wee bit cooler those months, especially at night, but the weather all year round is pretty good in Tenerife. Doesn't vary too much during the day. I'm going to show you a website that will give you historical climate averages. So if you want to make a decision based on that, you can. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives you a good indication what you can expect. You can go back and look at the weather in the particular month that you're thinking of going. So I'm also going to show you some websites and some YouTube channels who are currently in Tenerife, and these guys have got a fountain of knowledge. So if you want to ask them, go into their channel and ask them when's the best time to come to Tenerife. They'll be happy to help, I'm sure. So the website is called timeanddate.com, and we just go to the weather section. So we're going to search for a place, and let's just do Los Cristianos, why not? One of my favourite places. So we'll do Los Cristianos, Tenerife. So it's going to tell me right now, it's nearly 8:30 in the evening here, and it's 18 degrees, so that's pretty nice. December, so the temperature, can't complain. So it gives us the temperature the next 48 hours. It's going to be 20 degrees tomorrow, quite nice. Gives us a wee forecast here for the next 2 weeks as well. Again, it's looking reasonable, 21, 22, and this is in December, not one of the hottest months. So if you're thinking of coming to Tenerife, November and December is quite a good month. July and August is very, very hot. I mean, you've got no worries really about the temperature then. It's going to be very, very hot. Some people might say it's too hot in those months. Here's where you want to go on this website. So we just go to yesterday, past weather, the wee tab up here. It'll tell us the weather for the past couple of weeks. It'll tell us what the highs are, what the lows are at night. If you think you might need a wee cardigan or a fleece if it gets down to 17 degrees. And this wee box here, you can actually filter the weather. So if I want to check, I'm interested maybe in going in January 2022. So I want to see, right, what was the weather like in January 2021. I can go in here, just get a wee idea of what it was like. There's no guarantee it's going to be the same, of course, absolutely not, but it's still quite a good indication. You can see towards the end of January, the temperature was very high in Tenerife. It was up to 27 degrees. It does take quite a dip at night, but 14 degrees, 15 degrees, but that's a very high temperature for January in Tenerife. 27 degrees is a high. What that probably means is if you were in Tenerife on that day at certain places, I would imagine the temperature was probably hitting over 30 in some places. So it gives you a good indication of the weather. I can go all the way back here to the start of January as well, just using this wee arrow. And we can see the weather's pretty steady. 22, 23. It's down a wee bit near the start. 20 degrees, 19. Just keep clicking through. And you'll see the lowest it gets to is 13. So Saturday 9th of January, it got to a high of 19 on average, and the low was 13. So that's one of the lowest temperatures. So it might tell you in January, you definitely need to consider bringing a fleece or a jumper, possibly even jeans in the evening, but you'll have no problems during the day. The weather still looks pretty good. You can just keep clicking back. Do you think they're going for Christmas and New Year? There you go. It was 21 degrees on New Year's Day. Then it went down to a low of 15. So it gives you a good idea. If you're coming to Tenerife for the first time, you're not sure of the weather, check out timeanddate.com, go into weather, worldwide, and then eventually you'll come to this wee tab here. You can check previous weather, so you can go into the months. So if I wanted to go into December 2020, what was the weather like on Christmas Day? Glorious, 22 degrees, really nice, and the low was only 1920. So if you were there on Christmas Day, I would imagine you're going to tell me in the comments it was a lovely day that day. A wee bit of rain the next day, mind you, but you can see the temperature's pretty nice. Good climate, the Canaries obviously, especially Tenerife and Gran Canaria at this time of year. Now, if you're interested in getting a wee bit more of an idea of how the weather is, there's some YouTube channels I'm going to recommend. The good thing is that these guys live in different places in Tenerife. They're mostly in the south. They live in different resorts, and that sometimes can make a wee bit of difference. It might be hotter one day in Los Cristianos. It might be a wee bit cooler in Costa Deque. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Kevin. The channel's called Scotsman in Tenerife. If you want to join the channel and see new videos from Tenerife, I do a lot from Tenerife and from different places. You'll see I've got a variety here as well. That's my wee face there. So all you do is click that wee red button. It says subscribe. The good news is it's absolutely free. Just click on that wee button. Hit the wee bell for all notifications. You'll get a wee message when I upload new videos on YouTube. And I'm going to recommend some other channels. So we've got Tim and Christine, Living with MS in Tenerife YouTube channel. Tim and Christine live in Calo Sabaki. It's a nice wee resort. It's got some lovely views overlooking the sea. And again, the temperature there can be a wee bit different than other places, but it's pretty steady. I think if you watch any of Tim's videos, he'll tell you that the temperature in Tenerife is perfect for them because it's very, very similar and steady throughout the year. It just dips a wee bit, maybe January, February. Gets hotter again really in March. So, recommend. Hit the wee subscribe button on this channel as well. Next one, check out Daniel and Saha, the Crackmaster. Now Daniel lives in the south as well. He's got an office in Las Americas in Tenerife. So again, if you've got any questions about the weather in Tenerife, or more importantly, if you're thinking about some excursions, Daniel runs tenerifefirstexcursions.com. So I recommend book excursions with Daniel. He'll tell you the best ones to book them. So you might be thinking of a boat trip or going up to Mount Tidey, and he'll be able to recommend the best ones for going up there. So check that one out as well. Make sure you hit the wee button, subscribe. Next one, we've got that Tenerife Vlogcast, Rick and Shelley, and they live in Golf del Sur area. So again, it's great because it's a different area. They'll tell you about the climate there as well. Hit the wee subscribe button on that as well. Rick runs the Tenerife Beer Gardens in Costa Deque, so pop in there and see him for a pint. Shelley's a fantastic singer, just recently won an award, the best female singer in Tenerife. She's also been on The Voice as well, so I recommend check that channel out. It's a good channel. Next one, Andrew and Laura run the Night Strider, very popular channel. They live in Los Cristianos, so again, different area. Any questions you can ask them about the best ones to go out to Tenerife as well. And the last one's maybe a channel you've not heard of, and it's the Tenerife Horse Rescue. So again, these guys live in a different area. It's a good wee community, and they run a charity here, and they're helping obviously rescue horses. We've got a lot of nice wee videos here. We've also got accommodation I think that you can book as well. So that's Tenerife Horse Rescue. Really like the thumbnails and their channel art up here. It's really good, it's really professional. Check out one of the videos here. Pure wee rescue horse. And they were just telling the story about it. 1.7 million views. That's incredible. So they're looking for support. So if you'd like to support them, the community runs and charitable donations, and they'd really appreciate your help. So check out Tenerife Horse Rescue as well. And I'm sure if you've got any questions about the weather, they guys will be happy to help you as well. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you found the video useful. Don't forget, hit the wee subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.